Hello traders, this is Wilson from MegaFX. We just went short on gold. As you can see that the London high was taken out with the volume of invoice session. As soon as the market opened during the invoice session, we had a significant drop as the US dollar got strong. And this Shao USD pair was significantly bearish because US dollar was really strong. So we went short after seeing this rejection, and as soon as we saw that this zone were broken out, we simply went short. Now the next buying possibility can be around this region, which is around 1796. So we are currently holding this trade, which is currently running around 43 plus pips in Mega FX and Mega IC VIP. So as we have got a order block area in the 15-minute time frame, so this can be a significant zone from which the price may flip. The reason behind is that, as you can clearly see, that this is a support area, this was the previous support area, and the liquidity of this area, all the retail traders who went long from this zone had their assets below this level, right? At the same time, we had some imbalances which needed to be filled. So what the price did was, yesterday on Thursday, with the move of NY session, the price grabbed all the liquidity, and as the price grabbed all the liquidity, after that we saw some creation of higher highs, because this high is greater than this high, this high is also higher than this high. So there's a possibility, as the price is consistently creating higher lows and higher highs, the price may go up. So our next possible zone to go long would be this zone, which is around 1796. This trade is currently running around 49 plus pips in Mega FX and Mega XCPIP, as we have got some imbalances over here. So we suppose that this will be the perfect time to execute this trade. Let's just jump into other indices to provide you with a broad overview. As we have got some order block area over here for US 30, we've also got a trade running around 7,000 plus pips in Mega IC. So this can be a zone from which the price should go up. In case of gold, the gold is already running more than 65 plus pips in Mega FX. So let's just stay tuned and let's see what the market provides us with. Let's just jump into the Euro USD to see what the market is showing us. We also went short in case of Euro USD, as we have got some massive imbalances over here. So as you can clearly see that the price has been consistently rejecting this resistance area, right? But after a certain period of time, just before the opening of NY session, the price grabbed the liquidity right here. So after this manipulation occurred, there was a high possibility for the price to go down. If I just jump into the daily time frame, you can clearly see that the price took out the liquidity of this level. This was the January's highest point. So price at the same time took out the monthly high of January. So there's a there's a strong possibility that the price should go down right now. We've also got an order block area in the 4-hour time frame in case of Euro USD, as just with the opening of NFP, the price went up and then suddenly went down. So there's a huge potential for this trade to go down till this level. We're expecting around a 150 plus pips move with Euro USD. But in this case, in case of Forex, there's nothing called a certain move, right? So you'll have to be fluid with your bias, and you'll have to accept whatever the market presents you with. So these are the things that we're observing with the market. So let's just jump to the gold to see what's happening. Gold is running more than 7 plus pips in Mega FX VIP, where we have added a ally over here so that we can take a buy position if it's required. Let's just jump to the lower time frame to provide you with a more precise entry. In case of 2 minutes time frame, you can clearly see that this order block area got mitigated, but we've got some imbalances over here. So the perfect entry should be around 1795 in case of gold.
it's very equal.
Let's determine the dollar index to provide you with the current status of dollar. As we've got this manipulation area over here, so if the price simply flips from this region, let's say from the 96.07 region, then we're expecting all the XXX USD pairs to go up and we will execute a buy order. As gold has filled most of our imbalances, if anyone went short with gold, we suggest you to close most of your positions around here, because at the same time gold has filled this liquidity, this imbalance, and as a consequence of it, there's a possibility that the price may go up. So the best thing to do will be just move your stop losses to the entry point and wait for the market. Let's just jump into the indices to provide you with more in-depth analysis of certain indices. So in case of US30, you can clearly see that this trade is currently running more than 8,000 plus pips, around 8,000 plus pips. So as most of the lows got taken out, in case of US30, we're hoping for the price to go up. Let's just jump into the gold to provide you with what you can get from the market. So in case of gold, as we have identified this zone in the 15-minute order block area, the price has rejected this area. So there is a possibility that the price may go up as it has filled most of the imbalances. So if I simply hide my drawings, you can clearly see that right from our large zone, the price started flipping. So there is a possibility that the price may go up. As we haven't even presented with any kind of engulfing candle in the lower time frame, we suggest you not to go long, because we will need at least a 5-minute bullish engulfing candle if you are willing to go long. And as you can clearly see that right when I was saying it, the price is dropping. So it's better that you simply stay put. These are the kind of trades and analysis that we provide in our VIP service, VIP channel, every day, every week, every trading day. So one thing you might be wondering that how much cost will it take for you to join these services? The answer is simple. You don't need anything. You don't need to put any kind of money behind us. You don't need to invest anything, because the only thing you have to do is simply join MegaFX VIP through our partner broker. All the process is described in our Telegram channel if you are wondering. So if you want more analysis like this, we will also provide you with that. In MegaFX and MegaIC VIP, we always provide you with the top-notch analysis and all the top-notch signals in every day, in every forex pair. So we just went along with US30 as the price manipulated most of the recent lows and then started having a rejection. So let's see what happens. We've already secured 8,000 plus pips, around 8,000 plus pips with this single US30 trade. So let's see what happens. This gold trade is currently running more than 103 plus pips in MegaFX and MegaIC. As we were presented with some sort of rejection, let's see what happens. As you guys can clearly see that this NFP has not yet provided us with any kind of significant moves here. So in case of gold, we went short, which gave us more than 103 plus pips with this single trade. And in case of US30, we went long, and this trade is currently running in Mega IC So as the market hasn't yet provided us with any kind of significant moves, we're expecting some movement in the NYSE opening. So let's see what happens. In case of Euro USD, we took this trade based on the liquidity grab of London session, which is currently running around 10 plus pips. So this trade should go till this zone, and this is the zone from which we will look for another buying opportunity. So we have got also another trade, which is GBP/JPY, which is running around 23 plus pips in Mega FX's free channel. This trade was provided in the London session in Mega FX's free channel. So these are all the confluences that we have based on which we executed this trade. So as you guys can clearly see that we had an order block area in the 4-hour time frame, and the buy side liquidity, all the buy side liquidity got taken out, and the price started having rejection. So that's the reason because of which we executed this trade when we saw the bearish engulfing candle in the 4-hour time frame. This trade is currently running around 28 plus pips in Mega FX's free channel. You can simply check it out in our free channel if you want to. So in case of Euro USD, the trade is currently running around 15 plus pips. So these are the kind of signals that we provide in our VIP and free channel on a daily basis. If you're wondering how to join our VIP service, you can always find all the details in our Telegram channel. So all you have to do is simply deposit your desired amount on our partner broker, which is Pointer Markets, and it will simply redefine your trading life, because it has got zero spreads, almost zero spreads, and all the executions are instant. So it will not be hard for you to shift your current trading account if you're rooted. So as I was speaking, the Euro USD has started showing significant move, and it's currently running around 7 plus pips. So that's a good thing. Let's just jump into gold to see what the market is offering us. So as you guys can see that we have already identified this zone as a potential buying zone, and the market has started rejecting this zone. So although we haven't yet given with any kind of significant reversal, indication of reversal, so it's better not to enter in the long right at this moment. If the 5-minute candle closes bullish and then has a retracement and then starts going up, then that should be your perfect entry point. In case of US30, the market has started going up, so that's a good thing. We went short, we went long on the US30, and it's going up. So let's see what happens. In case of DXY, we've identified a potential return area, and you know, as this is the dollar index. If the dollar index starts to fall, then all the XXX USD pairs should go up, which means Euro USD, GBP USD, gold, silver, all these things, all these instruments should go up. The thing that is really significant is this low got manipulated, and if I just jump in the 3-minute side frame, you can clearly see that the price in the London session was producing some kind of ascending trend line, and just with the volume of NY session, it got manipulated, and it has started to show some projections from the higher time frame. So this should be a potential buying possibility for you guys. But in case you're wondering, unless you get some sort of significant confirmation, suppose this 15-minute candle starts to flip, then unless you see that, you shouldn't enter this trade. The perfect entry point in case of USD would be if the price starts to break above 34,970. Let's do something with the gold to provide you with more in-depth analysis. As you guys can see that we have started seeing some significant reactions in case of gold. We're planning about going long after the close of this 5-minute candle. If this 5-minute candle closes bullish, then we're gonna go long. There are certain confirmations that we have based on which we're thinking about going long on gold. The first thing is the liquidity grab, which occurred in the 45-minute time frame, or any time frame you want. You can clearly see that as we've got some equal lows over here. All the lows got taken out during yesterday's NY session. The brown vertical zone is considered as the overlap of London and NY. So in case of gold, all the liquidity got grabbed with the overlap session. So as this was kind of a manipulation candle, if it's just a lower time frame, you can clearly see that this final candle was the manipulation candle. So as this was a manipulation candle and the price started having some significant rejections, so the price should revisit this area as it has already revisited, and then there's a possibility for the price to go up. So if we simply draw a Fibonacci from this low to this high, then you can clearly see that the price perfectly aligns with the 1797 discount, 1797 level, which also perfectly aligns with the 17.2 discount level. So there's a possibility for the price to go up, but it still has to fill up this imbalance of the 15-minute time frame. So we suggest you not to go long at this moment. You can probably think of going short for a little bit of time from this level to this level, around which is around 40 plus pips. So as currently gold is in a significant zone, so there is no need to rush. Simply just let things flow, and the market will provide you with the right indication, the right time. Sorry for the interruption, guys. The reason behind thinking about going long on gold is as the gold has captured liquidity of the past 3 to 4 days. At the same time, it has consistently been producing high lows and high highs. There is a possibility for the price to go up. At the same time, we have a bunch of other confluences. If you simply jump to the daily time frame of gold, we can clearly see that the gold is currently around a significant zone, because from this zone the gold eventually flied before, and you know what, history repeats itself. So there is a possibility for the price to go up. In case of gold, we're expecting some sort of rejection from the 88.6 discount level or the 78.6 discount level, as we have marked up our chart accordingly. And in this case of this NFP, the price is then providing us with some sort of significant rejection, some sort of significant move, so we're playing it safe. We've already gained 110 plus pips with gold in Mega FX and Mega IC VIP, so we're not rushing into anything. Let's just provide you with some sort of breakdown of gold about what we are expecting in case of gold. As we've got some order block area in the 45 minutes time frame, the same time gold has been consistently been producing higher lows and higher highs, there is a possibility for the price to go till 1890 level. So this is the projection for gold, as the price has had a significant rejection from the 70.2 discount level, but at the same time it didn't produce the rejection that was required. We're expecting to have a deep retracement for gold. In case of US30, we have closed our buy position, which was a little bit in drawdown, and we're currently hoping for the price to go up. So there's nothing significant that we have discovered in case of US30. Whenever we discover something, we're going to share it with you. In case of NAS100, this trade is already running more than 2,000 plus pips in Mega IC. It was a basic trade because, as if you're a retail trader and if you're familiar with the concepts like trend line, then you can easily identify that this was a descending trend line, right? So in case of this NAS100 trade, what the price did was it simply provided us with a significant break of structure as it closed below this resistance level, and then it had some retracement, and at the same time the price simply grabbed the liquidity of this trend line and then started to drop. As we saw this significant bearish candle in the 15-minute time frame, we went short, keeping our SL just above this wick, and our target was this area, which has already been met. So we have closed most of our trades and we're holding this position currently. Let's just jump into Euro USD trade to provide you with more in-depth analysis. In case of Euro USD, the fiber, the price is currently consolidating. It's waiting for some sort of volume, I suppose, and we're hoping for the price to reach at least this level in the following weeks. So these are all the analysis that we have, that this is how we are observing the market. We have already gained more than 300 plus pips in Mega FX VIP, and we've already gained more than 10,000 plus pips in Mega IC VIP. So if you're wondering about if you're wondering about joining our VIP service, the good news is that the subscription is absolutely free of cost. All you have to do is simply join our partner broker, and you'll get access to all our VIP services, all our digital products, absolutely free. Our NAS100 trade is currently dropping more than 3,500 plus pips, and our gold trade is currently running around 100 plus pips, 111 plus pips. So that's all for today, guys. If you have any kind of confusion, any kind of suggestions, any kind of queries, you can always knock at our support platform